What's going on, you guys? So as you can see, the BMW is somewhat empty and it's a wreck. It's disgusting. There's just junk everywhere out here. We even have stuff everywhere. That's a spare dash and seat rails and window motor and seat, and there's the door obviously. So we are going to clean this thing out, get all the spare parts out, and see what we're working with. As you can see behind me, it's just a mess and there's just stuff everywhere. There's leaves everywhere. The headliner is disgusting. We've got moldy trim on that pillar, but this one has none at all. So we'll probably just get rid of that. Pull the headliner down. It's disgusting too. We'll get that out of here. It needs to come down. Probably get rid of all that stuff since we don't have a sunroof anyways, and just generally kind of just clean it up to see what we're working with. Get all these spare parts out of here. Maybe remove all this stuff over here because it's not matching, which is bothering me. And yeah, if we get that done in a decent amount of time, I have some things that I want to wire up. I've got a fuse box, a switch panel, a water temperature gauge, so we might try to get to at least one of those today if we get all this cleaned up. But first I think I'm going to just take the vacuum to it and just get a general clean, and then yeah, see where we're at from there. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys can tell, but it is much cleaner. Gotta get that box of stuff out, but just after a quick shop vac, it looks a lot better. Got all the leaves and all the crap out of it and all that fun stuff. So next, I think we are going to probably get that box of stuff out of here, and then we might start pulling the headliner down, get that trim I was talking about out of there, and then see what else we can pull from in here. Some more interior stuff. There's a lot of loose wires. So these look like they went to like some speakers or something, but you know, they've been cut. And then same with those that have been sitting in some water, it looks like, collecting rust. So we'll clean that up. And then see, this side's got like nice trim. Over here it does not. So that bothers me. So we might just pull it all because I'd rather have none than one, I guess, if that makes sense. I think first I'm going to try to get this out of here. So that's it. That was easy. But yeah, it's all moldy, you guys. It can definitely be cleaned. Nothing's wrong with it. It's not broken or anything. Still in great shape. I don't know, we might set it to the side, little passenger side. There's that 8-pillar trim. On to the next thing. All right, guys, so when I was over here doing this trim, pulling this trim off the pillar, I bumped this, and after I just cleaned, I noticed some stuff falling out. You guys know what that is? That's rat shit. I'm just being honest with you. And if you look, there's like chewed up wires there, and then like chewed up foam. Let's see if we can get some to come out. You guys see that? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like snowing stuff, which it's an old car, so obviously a lot of like the foam stuff and whatever is going to be deteriorated. But foam doesn't deteriorate into rat poop, so I think that's pretty obvious, the problem there. So I think what we're going to do now is we're just gonna pull the dash and see what's behind all this, because as much as I don't want to know, I think we should. All right, so to remove this part over here, first of all, disconnect your battery because that's an airbag, yes. Second of all, you got one screw here, but this one's like just free spinning, so we're not going to worry about it. But then if you look in this air vent, there's one in there. Come to this side, there's one right there, and then you have a screw here which I already removed. Obviously this one, like I said, was free spinning. And then there's two real pain in the butt ones right here, And you obviously don't have much room, so we're gonna need some sort of, I think, like a socket screwdriver, which I have somewhere. Something like this, you guys. This is what I was talking about. So that you can remove, see, even this is probably still too long. Trying to do this through looking through the camera. It's not working out, hold on. All right, so once you pull those screws, it's like 6 screws, 4 just holding this though. This whole thing will come out. And then now we can see in here, we might not have to pull everything out, fingers crossed, because let's see how well you guys can see. That is the rat house. So as you can tell, 6'9" has definitely been living in my car, and we got to do something about that ASAP. So hopefully the extent of it is right here and they haven't gone past this, which is unlikely, but fingers crossed. Okay, this took me longer than I'd like to admit, but I've been pulling on this, trying to get this off. It won't budge at all. You got to pry this down, and then up in here, there's a 10 mil. You guys can't see it, but there you go, right there. And it's up underneath this light. You got to get that off, and then it should just come right off. All right, with that 10 mil removed, it just comes out so easy. That's annoying, man, because I really tried and struggled to get this thing off. So just be patient. Don't break anything, because it's really frustrating. And I'm like sweating now, just trying to get off this stupid little dash. While I'm in here, I might remove this airbag too, because I don't want airbags in here. Because we got the passenger princesses. I'm not the best driver. Don't want that to be on me. So now that we're in here, you can really see where the rat has been having a party. Thankfully, it doesn't look like too much has been done in here as far as chewed up wires go. You can see some, as a matter of fact, ton up in there. It looks like a fire hazard waiting to happen. I don't even know what that goes to, so someone could let me know. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so we had a little bit of a rat problem. You can see where he's been chewing on this plastic vents for the AC. If you look behind there, there's just some more carnage. So the rat has been going to town in here, and unfortunately, this is how we bought it. So note to self, maybe don't buy cars with rat traps in them. Okay, you guys, so after giving it some thought and sweat, I'm just gonna pull the whole dash, because I am the worst at, like, while I'm here, I might as well. I get caught up in that so much, and that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to have these open wires here. I don't even know what they go to, what they do. I'm just going to pull this airbag out anyways. I'm going to pull the whole dash, make sure there's no more mess under there. I vacuumed out all the rat crap and nest and all that stuff, but we've got bare wires just everywhere touching each other and stuff like that, and I don't know what they are, what they go to, so might as well just do it while we're here, right? That's where I get stuck every time, is might as well just do this, might as well just do that, because when I get in there, I'm going to say I might as well just do something else. So, but it's all right. We're just going to go ahead and get that part over with. So better be safe than sorry. All right, guys. So here's where we're at. As you can see, we got a little bit happy and excited and started taking things off. Moved the steering wheel, because might as well. Well, you have to get the dash off. So heck, might as well just get a new steering wheel and hub, right? So let's just go ahead and spend that extra $500. Yeah, I think I've got pretty much everything removed. I don't know if I need to remove these or not. Let's find out in a second. It's pretty loose, as you can see. So I think we're just gonna try to pry it out real quick. Let's see how that goes. This was probably one of the worst dashes I've ever had to remove. What was that? Okay. The screws underneath these vents or whatever are like a little 7 mil or 8 mil or something. I think it's 7 mil. Between the windshield and you can't even, yeah, that's stupid. This is my first time owning a BMW, guys, if you couldn't tell, so I think that was pretty obvious. Was it like, okay, first things first, let's move this stuff out of the way so we can crush it. So, dash is disconnected. I wouldn't say it's out. It's just not disconnected, but it's not it's not on there. I mean, we're pretty much off. Hey, look, that came off. We're pulling this off to check the damage, to see the extent of the damage over there because of the rat situation. So already when I pulled this off up in here somewhere, I noticed the wire, and then things just started disconnecting like this. Who knows what this even goes to? Probably speedo or RPMs or something that I don't know. Since I didn't disconnect it, I'm not gonna know, obviously, exactly where it came from. But if I had to guess, somewhere up in that general vicinity. Yeah, so hopefully if we go to this side, we can pull this out a bit more and clean up some of those wires. And I'm looking through here and I don't see anything crazy yet, but I did see one little wire in there that was broken, so we'll see. Well, here's where we're at. It's a mess, but as you can see, this is what we're worried about right here. We've got all these chewed up wires with bare exposed, and they go to probably up here. So, oh, you're still zoomed in. Sorry guys. So they run up the pillar and probably go into here. We'll double check that. We're gonna have to pull the headliner anyways. So that might be okay that these are all chewed up. We might not care about that because we don't care about that. There is that, and I have no idea what that is or what that goes to. So if you do, please let me know, but I'm gonna fix it regardless. So this sucks, you guys. It's like 90 degrees outside. I don't have a shop anymore, so I have nowhere to put stuff, but it's cool, you know, I'm not mad. It's cool. You guys remember when I said I'm really bad at might as wells? Yeah. Might as well. So here's where we're at. Car is more and more apart as we speak. Headliner is over there. That's where trash picks up, so at the end of the day, like all my trash cans and stuff will be down there, so I'm not worried about that. But okay, let's just start from the beginning. So we removed the dash, obviously, because we wanted to find out about the rat's nest. And these wires, I was like, well, I think these go to the sunroof anyways, and I don't care about that. So I thought that I could delete that and just, this would stay up. I didn't know, because I've never owned a BMW, that all of this was gonna come with it. So that's where we're at now. I really don't care too much to not have this in there, because I work at a shop with metal, so I can just take a thin piece of aluminum and put it down here to delete this. Or maybe somehow we can pull this out and somehow do the same in here with some little brackets or something. I don't know, but it's out, so we're just gonna keep it out. Forget it. For now, we're just going to worry about the wiring, I say, but I keep doing things. And I keep doing the might as wells because I'm already here. So I'm serious though. I'm gonna somehow get rid of this all undone, whether we have to unplug it or what, I don't know, and then figure that out. All right, so here's the freaking mess we've created. That's like a Viper, like one of these like car system alarm systems or whatever. I went ahead and cut that out and then cut all the stuff from the roof out. Got rid of that. So we're gonna go ahead and clean these wires up, clean those up, and then put the dash back in. I went ahead and put the dash back in, but I haven't, I didn't put the glove box back in. I took all that out because we're eventually gonna put in a switch panel and like a gauge pod for that. So I left that out for now. Plus I don't need the AC, I don't need the radio. So that's gone. We're gonna put the glove box thing back on. That's right there. And then this is like every screw, nut, and bolt that I took out today. Just in a nice little container. I've got the steering wheel off. We'll keep that just in case we need to move the car for whatever reason, but we'll probably just go ahead and get our hub and a nicer wheel, because might as well, right? What else did we do? The whole top is gone. I kept the panel that goes in here. I ripped it off of the thing, threw everything else out, the headliner and all that stuff out. I might just make one, because even the one, that factory that sits in here, it's over there. I don't know if you can even see it, but even that one's still heavy. And I know I can do lighter with some aluminum, some like 24, 26 gauge aluminum panel. It wouldn't look as nice because it would be sticking out, but we're not going for looks here, so I don't really care, you know, but it would save like 5 pounds, which 5 pounds is 5 pounds, but every pound counts when you add it all up, right? So It's ridiculously hot outside. I'm drenched in sweat, and I've got a concert to go to in like 2 hours. That's an hour away, so I got to get this mess cleaned up, get all my tools put away, and get showered up. But that's going to be it for today. I am going to leave the dash loose. Before I go, I'm going to clean all this mess up, put the rest of those little screws in my container, put all my tools away. But I'm going to leave that dash open like that and loosely connected, because over here, I'll show you guys actually. I've got a whole box of stuff. It's not the box that came in, it's just the box that I'm using. So here we have, this is like an auxiliary fuse box. So we're gonna install that, heat shrink and stuff like that. We've got some wires, some wire loom, black and red. I think we've got like 100 feet of 16 gauge. Stuff for the battery. This is 8 gauge. Some more heat shrink. This is all heat shrink, and then these are actually the connectors. They just came with some heat shrink. But so yeah, that's gonna be the next project. Is we're gonna wire in this auxiliary fuse panel, fuse box, whatever you want to call it. So that way we can wire all of our accessories into here instead of like hot wiring them into the car or whatever you want to call it, like hard wiring, add a fuse, all that crap. We're just going to use the fuse panel and do things the right way. So that's why I'm going to leave this loosely disconnected, because we're going to run that wire all the way through here underneath the carpet probably, and behind the dash we have a water temperature gauge, and going to do like an oil pressure gauge and some other stuff going right there in the center, along with our switch panel, which is inside. I also have that to run like our radiator fan and all that fun stuff. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, it's hot. I gotta go. I'm gonna go inside, spend some time with my daughter and everything for this concert, and get out of here. So yeah, until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. I kept this airbag, so we might could have some fun with that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and see you on the next one. Peace.